We know that it doesn't matter. We're reporting on is what they're doing, the countries, and that's on that basis we're concluding. And again, that needs to be followed up by a national discussion. Governments need to be held account by political parties. If that doesn't work, it has to be NGOs. We're supporting NGOs a lot. That is exactly the reason, obviously, why they are trying to limit the influence of NGOs. But again, this national holding into account the governments for what they're doing or not doing, that needs to be done domestically. Again, because the EU, I think you need to understand, you mentioned about bargaining. We're never going to bargain on values and fundamental issues, not only because they are simply fundamental for the union and its functioning, but also because we have 10 enlargement countries. If that want to join, if one of them says, "Listen, we're moving in a different direction," I'm sorry to say, but the EU it will not be a tragedy for the EU. It will be a tragedy for Georgia, I'm afraid. So I think that also needs to be. Sometimes I think we need to be much blunter in the way we are communicating as well with the authorities. It's Georgia that wants to join the EU, not the other way around. Just a last point, and coming to EU reforms. The EU accession process, again, I fully agree. We are negotiating with governments, obviously, because that's what the process is about. But we're also very much encouraging the government to reach out. When all of these chapters that we are screening on agriculture, etc., to reach out to the farmers, etc., to bring them on board, because I think that is. That people don't care about opening chapters or clusters. They care about what EU accession means, and it means a lot for farmers, for example. That just needs to be explained as well, and they need to be brought into that. And that coupled to some of the other elements I wanted to raise in terms of, again, what citizens care about is not a process that takes many years of regulatory alignment, which no doubt overall will improve the situation. They care about some more tangible benefits, such as a reduction of roaming costs, a reduction of payment costs for joining the single Euro payment area. So these are also elements we are working on.